Alrighty. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to another session where we're talking about automations. We're talking about how to actually make money as an AI creator, as an AI consultant, right? So this evening, this afternoon, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon. Not sure you are here in the United States or in the world, but welcome in. Now, to this afternoon, we're going to talk about a practical no fluff guide to the five model generating real revenue plus a 30-day plan to get started. So, who is it that's sitting before you talking this morning? So, my name is Tanisha Lottery-Cohall, a certified AI business strategist who understands that AI is not just a tool for just throwing around the word, nor is it something that's going to take away our jobs, nor is it something that's going to take us over. I have been in business for over 10 years. And I know that whenever there's a change, we move with the change, right? Because if you stand still in business, the likelihood of being swept under is higher than if you actually move with the change. So we're moving with the change. And I'm happy this afternoon rather, that you're here with me to move with that change. Now, with the movement of AI, I'm not sure if you saw it on my YouTube channel, but I actually bought a house, right, with AI. And that is how we are literally us regular people have access to know have realtors knowledge, to know have attorneys knowledge, to know tap into areas where we would not have tapped into without AI. So welcome one, welcome all. I'm so happy that you guys are here this afternoon. So we're going to start and we're going to go into it. Because the truth is, the opportunity most business owners are missing is not an opportunity that comes around too often, right? When we had the industrial era, what happened? Persons were so afraid of it that it swept some persons under the feet, and now they're like, oh wow, I wish I could have, I wish I should have, right? But you're not that person. You're not that person this afternoon. You're the person that's saying, full. I'm taking this opportunity by storm, right? So the global AI market hit 638 billion with a B, growing at 29.2% annually, and it is accelerating. This is in 2024, right? For 78% adoption, 0% profit. Because most persons are using AI but not profiting from it. 78% of organizations use AI in at least one function, but almost none, know how to deploy it profitably. The gap is in the business. You do not need to build AI, you need to sell what AI makes possible, which is less time spent on repetitive task and more time spent with the people who actually have the money, right? And that's where the moolah is, right? That's where the money is. So we know that there's opportunity, but we're gonna see where these opportunities are, because the opportunities are not in just using the tools, right? Because if we're just using the tools, just like how we use Google every single day, that is not how we are going to be using AI, right? We're going to be actually seeing where it pays. And we're going to talk about five models that show where AI pays. The first model is AI automation agency, right? Which is building automated workflows for businesses. Now, persons are making 8 to 3,500 per month per client, and these are mostly run on autopilot. You build it once and you leave it. The second one is consulting and freelancing, which is implement AI inside companies, which is $100 to $500 an hour or $25,000 retainer. This is the fastest path to cash. Businesses need individuals to implement AI. Businesses are looking for individuals to implement AI because probably the business owner is too caught up with trying to run the business, right? Or too caught up with not wanting to learn, right? Too caught up in everything else that they don't have the time to learn. So businesses are looking for individuals who already took that time out of their day, took that time and learned. It's the same reason why persons hire attorneys, right? Because the attorney went to school and they actually took the time to learn. And they are now, that's where their expertise are, and they are now expected to follow through on their expertise, which is the same thing that AI consultants are required to do or are expected to do. So here, freelancing and consulting. Create time so that you as an AI consultant, if this is something that you want to do, can go learn the skill because AI is a skill. Learn the skill and adapt it in your business, in other person's business, your friends, your family business, and then use that as a mechanism or a push to now say, hey, I've done this in other businesses. I can do it for you. Right? Another fast moving one, which isn't necessarily where we all want to go, but persons have ideas. First, in years, someone in their basement without any capital, probably $20 per month, can build a SaaS product, right? You can wrap APIs, right, into a niche tool. So you can pull from Stripe API, you can pull from Cloud API, you can have these different tools, put it into one tool and be able to gross a 70 to 90% margin with 20, 25, $50 per month, right? You have an idea. You've probably had an idea to build something for teachers years ago, but you never had the opportunity, the tools, the actual engineering aspect of it, the back end system. You had the idea, but not the back end system. No, you have both. No, you are able to in the bathroom, right, in the bathroom, and when you're thinking, you're showering, you're singing, and you're thinking, and you're like, I could build this. You are now able to build anything. You probably didn't know code, and you still don't have to know code because there are tools that can code for you, right? And you can actually make money from that. 4, AI content at scale. Now, these are done for you content packages. There are businesses who need marketing, looking for marketing out of the corner, out of the side, out of the front. Everywhere they're searching for marketing and don't know where to find it. They need content because that's where their client, the social media is where their clients are, right? So they need content and they're searching for individuals who understand how to make content, how to create SEOs, AEOs, right? How to create ads, how to create email campaigns, video scripts, persons who have the desire to do this, right? Because I may have the desire to do AI, but I don't have the desire to fix a car. Right? So persons who have the desire to do this, the vision, the creativity to do this, there are businesses looking for you. These are in high demand with low overhead. You don't need to buy a whole bunch of product and put it down and hope that it sells. This is using your creativity, using your God-given talent, and using the tools that are now available. So AI content at scale is one of the big ones that I would say for sure companies, businesses, thousands of dollars will pay you per month, right? Monthly recurring income to create. The last one is courses and digital products. These these are selling because guess what? Persons want knowledge. People rather buy knowledge in packs than having to go and find it here, there, and just everywhere. It's just not put together. But once you put whatever it is that you have, and it doesn't have to be AI knowledge, right? It can be knowledge about electrician, how to get into electrician, how to become an electrician, right? It can be knowledge about how to create a HVAC business. It can be knowledge on how to read, right? How to write, right? Whatever your knowledge is, you can now speak, and it's the AI places it in one package, and that's something that you create once and have forever, and you keep selling it. Now, this is the best for building passive income streams over time. A lot of persons talk about passive income, but don't understand that this AI is where you can actually create passive income and sell it over time. So drop in the comments, which one will you be using? Which one are you interested in? Which one do you think works best for you? And you don't necessarily have to choose to be doing AI full-fledged. You can use either of these five to actually fine tune into what you are already building. Don't go and create the wheel, right? You don't have to try to create the wheel. You can just integrate what you are already doing and enhance it using AI. All right. All right. So the real numbers from real people. We want to know that people are actually making money, because people are actually making money, but they're not coming and telling you we're making money, right? We're going to talk about Travis. Travis Enos has a 12K MRR in 2.5 months. He's a former director of growth who launched an AI consulting practice post certification. So he got certified as an AI consultant, and then he launched his consulting business with a clear line of sight to 20K per month. Guys, Guys, we're not talking necessarily about 50K, 100K yet, but we're talking about starting at 20K per month. How much would 20K change your life right now? How much could 20K per month, that's going to be consistent because it's recurring income, passive, you build it once and then you have it running. How much would that change your life right now? Andrew, let's talk about Andrew. Andrew has made $47,000 in 90 days selling AI automation to 14 business to business clients. No courses, pure service revenue. $800 to $3,500 per client per month. Right? And then we have Nat. Nat built one AI agent, Felix, monetized it as a product and a consulting case study and made 100,000 plus in 2025, targeting $1 million in 2026. Who is a Nat here? Who is an Andrew here? Who is a Travis here? If they can do it, you can more than do it. Your creativity is unique to you. My creativity is unique to me. Right? Type a one in the chat if you think that you can make $20,000. Type a two in the chat if you believe that you're going to make at least $1,000 from AI using those five methods, one of those five methods, or two of those five methods. Commit to yourself saying, hey, I'm going to do this month. I want to ensure I do this month. We have to know how. How do you ensure that you're picking what's unique to you? How do you ensure that you're picking what is right for you? Because the hardest decision is making a decision. Right? The hardest decision sometimes is making a decision. And most times we want somebody else to make the decisions for us and just we're like, okay, I can do that. Right? We want someone to tell us what to do. Because when we ask questions to our mentors or to individuals, we're like, hey, can you just tell me what to do? I go through figuring it out, right? But the good thing is you can have that mentor in your pocket to start you using AI. So the first thing you're going to do is pick the right model. Match your timeline to your model. So it's going to be fast cash, stable income, passive income. So the fast cash would be consulting or automation agency. You sell services fast, you build product later. The stable income would be a SaaS or a productized content service, recurring revenue that grows with you. And it cannot be something that's apart from your consulting business. So you cannot build a business that's going to help tax professionals with their with their brain just had a brain freeze. But you're not going to build something for an attorney and then go and build something for a tax professional, right? You're not going to build a consulting business that's for attorney and then your SaaS is for tax professionals, right? So your SaaS or productized content service should be a twin, should enhance rather your consulting firm, right? And then you're going to have your passive income, which is your courses that align with your SaaS, that align with your consulting firm, your templates, your digital product that are all merged together in your business. The smartest path currently is consult first, use client insights to build SaaS, and then fund it with service revenue. One $15 MRR consulting company use this exact playbook to self-fund their product. No angel investor, no outside person that requires you to have something and then there's so many stipulations behind it. You can fund your own $1 million company, $1 billion company with a B, right? And it's possible. I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to be that. We're going to make it possible in 30 days. Somebody said 30 days? What do you mean by 30 days, Tanisha? Somebody really said, she said 30 days. How am I going to do this in 30 days? You know how short 30 days are? We were in June 2 days ago, right? We were in January 2 days ago. We were at June 1st 2 days ago. Do you know how short 30 days is? It's possible. Can I tell you that it's possible? If you believe that it's possible, drop a one. Drop a one in the chat if you believe that it's possible, right? The first thing you're going to do is pick the bottle. We already decided that, hey, we understand what those 0 to 3 months would be. We understand what the 6 to 18 months would be. We understand what the plus 12 plus months would be. We understand which model would give us a faster ROI, right? Then we're going to choose a niche. We understand that we can't sell a consulting firm to law, or we can't consult law firms and then consult tax professionals in our SaaS. So we understand we got to pick one, right? A lot of us want to do barbers, electricians, HVAC professionals, attorneys. A lot of us want to do so many things that we don't have one thing. We're going to pick one thing, right? We're going to pick one thing because when we start with one thing, we allow ourselves to focus. We focus and we learn. And those are the two most important business business why am I having so much brain fart? Right? Those two actions are very important in business growth and in your business success. right? So we focus. And when we're focused, we start learning more about whatever industry that we're niching down to or that we're focused on. And we understand the ins, the outs, what are the weaknesses, what are the strengths, where is it that automation can help. Then we land our first client, right? In order to land our first client, we have to put ourselves aware, right? We share in this Zoom meeting because I'm putting myself over to say, guys, this is possible, right? To land your first client in less than 30 days is possible. Cover free audit, highlight who value, as I said, help your friend. You have a friend that has a business. Help your cousin. You have a cousin that has a business, right? Help them for free. And then say, hey, if I help you, help me. Right? Help me by just talking about how I've helped you with your business. And then we're going to deliver results, but document everything. Every step of the way you're documenting. Your case study is your best marketing asset because one great result unlocks 10 more clients. And then we're going to raise our prices because we're going to replace ourselves with standard operating procedures and AI tools. We already know that we're going to be implementing the AI tools into our clients' systems. We have to also have SOPs in our systems and automations in our systems so that we can scale smoothly, so that we can scale successfully, because that's the whole game. That's it. So we pick a model, decide if we're doing consulting, SaaS, content, digital products. Only one, just one for the next 30 days. And we're going to have a tunnel vision, focusing one niche. Then we're going to land our first clients, deliver results, and document everything, even if it's for free, and then raise our prices and systemize. So I believe that we're ready to do this. And I'm going to show you exactly how we got this done, right? In 30 days, and how you will be getting it done in 30 days. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to get it done in 30 days? Type a one in the chat. Type a one in the chat if y'all are ready to get it done in 30 days or less. Because I know some of y'all move with the speed of light. So I'm going to stop sharing. And I'm going to say to you, if you're ready, type ready in the chat. I'm going to express that this isn't, if you're going to leave right now, if you're not ready, I get it. I get it. If you're not ready, I get it. But I need persons here in this Zoom to let me know that you're ready. And it should only be the persons that want to see themselves growing in the next 30 days. $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, even $20,000 in the next 30 days. All right, I'm seeing ready in the chat. Okay. All right. Now that I'm seeing ready in the chat, I'm going to share my screen. Now, I want you to follow me. You're going to follow me because you're going to choose the tool that knows you the best. You're going to choose an AI tool that understands you the best. And you're going to pick that tool and pull it up. Because we're working together. This is a workshop. I said this morning, I told you, I sent y'all the emails. I was like, this is a workshop. So we're going to be working, right? So pick the tool that knows you the best, even if you literally just started talking to it. If you started talking to it, it knows you, right? Pick the tool that knows you the best, and we're going to drop this prompt. I'm going to drop the prompt the in the comment section. All right. So drop in the prompt in the comment section. And the prompt is, Create a detailed and powerful prompt to help me decide how to actually make more money with AI. See, got money. It happens, but it will understand, right? With AI for me, pick one model: consulting, automation, SaaS, content, or digital product. Only one, no hedging. An industry, land my first client, and deliver results, documenting everything, and raise my products and systemize. What I did was pull exactly from the PowerPoint and put it in it. But what the powerful thing about AI is that you don't have to be perfect for it to understand what you're saying. You can tell it to create a program. Why? Because you don't necessarily know exactly GPT or Claude or Gemini or Perplexity or whichever tool you feel most comfortable with. You don't know what they're looking for 100%. Guess who knows what the AI is looking for? AI. Right? AI knows exactly what it's looking for, exactly how to read what we're asking, exactly. Right? So I'm telling the AI to create its own prompt because it understands what it needs to give me the best result. Right? So I'm gonna press go. Right? And after you press go, it's going to take, it says personalizing, reviewing business focus, exploring local marketing efforts, considering your expertise. Let's count. Whoa, 10 seconds. It took 10 seconds. It took 10 seconds to think. How many persons take 10 seconds to think? How many of you take 10 seconds to think? Right? It took 10 seconds to think. And then it did our memory. It did. And I love to see how it works. Why do I love to see how it works? Because it helps me understand how to now talk to it. It helps me understand to now say, hey, you probably pulled something wrong, right? You probably pulled something wrong that we weren't, it was probably from a client, right? Or it was probably from me, but I was just playing around, right? Because guess what it did? Pulled from our past chats, right? It pulled from our last chat. It pulled from our AI consulting strategy. It pulled from my 2025 strategy plan. It pulled from my 2026 marketing integration prep. It pulled from 2020. Like it's pulling from my AI call recap. It even pulled from Google, from my Gmail account, guys. And this is why you are seeing it pulled from files, projects. It pulled from so many resources that if I probably was supposed to try to figure out the mentor, I would not, that person would not be going through my files and my Gmail account. Right? They wouldn't go through that. But here we have a tool that is understanding you and learning more about you and able to think in 10 seconds to give you a response. So it says, based on everything you've built, spoken about, and sold already, the answer is AI automation consulting, which I do have already. Right? So I own an AI consulting, right? And then we tend to niche down to service-based professionals, specifically tax firms, which I already have tax firms, integration consultant, speak with those individual keepers, yes. Small law firms and real estate teams, it gave me the prompt. Gave me notice. It's going to be aligned to you. what the AI already knows about you, right? So here we have the prompt, and I love how it starts. Yeah, I love how it starts because I love how it starts. It says you are a ruthless business strategist. Woo! AI consulting expert and growth advisor. Your job is not to give me options. Whoa! Why did it say it's not supposed to give you options? Because of the prompt. It says to choose one niche. So the AI pulled out from just saying choose one niche to say don't give me options. Your job is to tell me exactly how I should make money with AI based on my background, experience, assets, and marketing position. My background is MBA, certified AI consultant, business automation strategist, former tax professional. I am a current tax professional. So if the AI read something that you said incorrectly, correct it, right? Going forward, this is not correct. Everything else is good, right? So it's experience in consulting, workflow design, process improvement, automation, and client management. It says I host AI lunch and learns, existing relationship with chambers, nonprofit business owners, tax professional, and service businesses located in Southwest Oklahoma. I told where I'm currently, but capable of serving clients nationwide. Love it. Existing tools: ChatGPT, Claude, Growth Hub 365, automation platform, CRM systems, AI receptionist, and workflow tools. Now, this is going to give you exactly what it knows about you, right? It's going to pull from what it knows about you. It's going to give you everything that it knows about you. And based on what you've told it prior, you may pull a number, right? Based on what it understands about you, it will pull a number. It says run that prompt in ChatGPT or Claude and force it to evaluate your actual position rather than chasing new opportunities. If your opportunity isn't building AI products, it's becoming the person who installs AI systems inside businesses that already have money, clients, and operational problem, because the goal of AI is to solve problems. The goal of AI is to solve problems so that we can have time to solve one-on-one problems, to solve that human problems. The AI solves the mathematical and the black and white problems so that we have that time to spend nurturing that human touch, right? So here we go. After you run this, you're going to say run, right? And that is basically telling the tool, whichever tool you're using, to run the prompt, right? And it didn't give me option. It made a decision, because what we told it that we want one, and we wanted to create a detailed and powerful prompt, and it told it that we want something that actually make us money, right? And then it told itself that it doesn't want options, right? AI told itself, don't give me options, give me exactly what I need to do. So now it's telling us what the business model is, what the niche would be, and more, right? You read through. Then what's the next step? What's the next step? Anybody can tell me the next step? Yes, Akira, exactly. Create the 30-day sprint. Let's achieve this in 30 days. Create a schedule for me to follow. So let's achieve this in 30 days and create a schedule for me to follow. Why? Because humans have a tendency to stop right when it's going to get better. We have a tendency to give up right when there's a breakthrough right at the door. Or natural inclination is to just say, oh, this is not working, or to find something else. So we're going to tell the AI to let's achieve this in 30 days and create a schedule for me to follow. Then we're going to say, remind me of that schedule every 2 days. Here's someone that here can you see me good. Okay, good. So if you're someone that you know, you may see something, and if you're not someone that moves towards it really quickly, right? Let's do this. Tell the AI, guilt, guilt trip me to get to stay on schedule. Right? Tell it to guilt trip you so that you are ensured to stay on schedule. And then you're going to tell it go. Especially if you're someone that you know that you'll see the message, you'll see the reminder, but you won't move towards it, right? It will create task. It says done. I'll send you an accountability check every 2 days, focus on activity, pipeline, and revenue progress. The goal in the next 30 days is to 6 implementation clients. Average project revenue is 3,500. That is 21,000 closed in 30 days. At least 3 document case studies. And let me tell you, there are businesses out there for everyone. This is just saying, hey, you just need 6 clients. There are thousands of business owners that want to start implementing AI right now. There are thousands of business owners that don't even know where to start. They know they need AI, they don't know where to start. And if that's Sarah saying me, yes, yes. And there are thousands of business owners will say, hey, I'll pay you that 3,500 as long as you get me right. Right? As long as I know that once this is implemented, I can see my ROI in the next 30 days or the next 50 days or whatever the time period is. I know that I paid this once, and I know that I'm going to be able to run my business without having to take my phone up every 2 seconds. I'm going to be able to go on vacation without having to worry if everything is going up in fire. Right? There are businesses that probably fed up right now because they're like, I can't take on any more clients because I have to be talking to every single one of my clients. Ken says me. Ken says me. So someone says, I can't even go on vacation. Yeah. So there are businesses just like that waiting for you. But you're gonna have to lock in for 30 days. Are you willing to lock in for 30 days? If you're willing to lock in for 30 days, just say me. Just say me in the chat. If you're willing to lock in for 30 days and know that in 30 days, you can give yourself $21,000, say me. Yes, yes. Yes. I love it. I love it because it's possible. It's possible. But you have to make the step no. And set your reminders. Because we forget. We're people and we forget. But guess who won't forget? The AI. The AI won't forget because it says, listen, baby, I got recurring down here. I got recurring down here. So here's the thing. I want y'all to be able to lock in for 30 days. And not only lock in for 30 days, but be in a community that's going to keep you locked in. So I'm going to say, hey, if you want to be in a community that's going to not only give you the bare minimum, but actually follow through to make sure you're implementing, I'm going to drop the community in the comments section. Right? My team is going to drop the community in the comment section for you to be able to say, hey, I don't want to only hear of these AI tools or use it from time to time. I want to actually start making money. I want to actually start implementing it. I want to actually start building using these automation tools because I know this is the future. This is where the world is going, and businesses that aren't implementing AI. So if this is you, drop, drop, drop the message, drop the school community, drop the community in the comments. And I'm going to say, look it, look it, that's it, look it. Let's lock it together, right? So, now that you have a 30-day sprint and the community, have no excuse. Now that you have the 30-day sprint and the community, you have no excuse. So I'll see you guys over in the community. I wish you nothing but the best and success